I love women. However, society, whenever you decide to rate women based off their appearance, society labels you as a misogynist, a piece of garbage, a terrible person. So I wanted to do a video where I rate female YouTubers, but I feel like that would go wrong. So the big-brained man I am, I came up with an even better solution. I'm going to take some male YouTubers, swoosh them in a machine that turns them into women, and then rate those based off appearance. Which is why, how's it going, everybody? My name is Orangepeanut, and I am so pleased to be with you all today because we have the female versions of all the most poppin' YouTubers, and I am going to be rating them purely based off looks and then giving them a backstory of what kind of girl I think they are. And I'm going to be ranking them probably 1 to 10. Sounds good to me, as you generally rate people. So yeah, I think this is going to be a wonderful video. I'm going to have a lot of fun. And if I get canceled, I can't get canceled for this because this is straight white males that I'm going to be talking about. I'm thoroughly allowed to dismantle them. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's hop right into it. Alright, this is post-production Peanut here. I'm realizing a lot of what I said is very easily going to get me canceled. So if you're thinking of canceling me for what I said, you got to understand, it's a fucking joke. Shut the fuck up, alright? Like, listen, I'm here to entertain the masses. And occasionally, a dabble of misogyny is what the masses likes, okay? That doesn't mean I'm advocating for hate or punishment or online bullying. I'm poking a little fun, Jesus Christ, okay? And yes, I'm a cis white male, which means obviously my opinion means nothing. But you just gotta calm the fuck down, okay? We're just here to have a good time. If this is, by the way, my audience, you guys don't even need to listen to this. This is just for the people who want to expose me on the internet. We're just having a good time, okay? So just enjoy the video. I love you all. Obviously, we are going to have to start with the best, which is me. I plugged myself into that face filter, and I surprised myself. Holy guacamole, just look at me. Like, not only is that the dream girl that you want to marry, it's the dream girl that you want to marry and not divorce. Like, the jawline, the hair, the eyes. Like, I'm just, if I could clone myself and find the woman version of myself, I would. And then I'd stop being a YouTuber because I'd be so infatuated with myself. It would be amazing. So the first rating of the video is going to be me, the female version of me, and it is going to be a 10 out of 10. And anyone who disagrees is a misogynist and hates women. So yeah, that's it for me. I am a 10 out of 10. Next. Now this next one, this is Pewdiepie. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised. I for whatever reason I thought it was gonna look a little different. But Pewdiepie, pretty good looking woman, not gonna lie. Kind of looks like the babysitter that is like an unlocked memory from your childhood. Like not when you look at her, you're not like gorgeous, but when you look at her, you're like, yeah, that's a woman right there. So I'm gonna give female Pewdiepie probably 7.5 out of 10. Very solid, but not, astonishing like me, myself. Yeah. Next up is going to be Idubbbz 445. Now I'm not gonna lie, the female face filter makes him, her, whatever, look a lot less overweight, which is great. She kind of looks like the really loud person who's yelling over hot Cheetos at 3 in the morning. Honestly, I was a little surprised by this. Female Idubbbz is not that bad looking. I was really expecting to give it a 0 out of 10, but she's actually not terrible. Definitely seems like she's really loud. But overall, looks-wise, not too bad. I'm gonna give female Idubbbz a 6 out of 10. Do you think female Idubbbz would be a pedo, or is it just only applied to the male version? I have no idea, but I am 17, so, anything can happen. Next up is the female version of Mr. Beast. Now, let me just preface this with saying I love Mr. Beast. I respect all he's done for the YouTube community. I think he's a great philanthropist. He's shown what it means to be a great content creator. However, that motherfucker is disgusting looking as a woman. Look at this. I mean, oh, Mr. Beast. It's a good thing you're not Mrs. Beast, because that just wouldn't work out. Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah, Mr. Beast is a woman. No, just doesn't work. I'm gonna give that a 3 out of 10. Kind of looks like the woman that like when you're going for a girl, Mrs. Beast is like the ugly friend that tries to stop you. That's like alone forever. Like when you try to hit on the pretty girl, Mrs. Beast comes in. She's like, she's not interested. And yeah, that's what I imagine Mrs. Beast being like. So next up, we have Logan Paul as a woman. Logan Paul as a woman is scary. Kind of looks like a Karen, to be honest. Not a Karen. Kind of looks like a CEO of a company who constantly posts Instagram quotes about like breaking the glass ceiling and how being a hard-working woman leads to success. But as far as looks go, no, not necessarily something I would want to sleep with or date or whatever. So I'm gonna give female Logan Paul a 4.5 out of 5. Nothing atrocious, but you know, nothing fantastic, obviously. Next up is the female Nico Cado Avocado. This one's just kind of a joke, obviously. Didn't expect her to be good looking at all. In this, she looks like the girl that will be really loud in the morning, but then will be like, "Where's my hug?" without ever being friends with you, and then say you're her bestie even though you do not like her. And then she asks for your food at lunch. Just kind of always asks for things and then calls you bestie in return. And then no one really likes her, but she makes Instagram posts saying how everyone likes her. You know, just no overall. Among all things, no. I'm gonna give female Nico Cado a 2 out of 10. Not so much because I think she's horrific looking. I just don't like the personality of the woman that I'm looking at. You know? Next up, and female Vsauce. You remember that meme from a really, really long time ago? That like psychotic girl? That's kind of like what I'm looking at right now. Like, it scares me. Like, this is the kind of girl that like really, really nerdy at school, doesn't really know how to talk to you, but in bed she's ferocious and it's like insane. But then she's like psycho deranged and really possessive is what I'm looking at this picture. So I'm gonna give a 5 to female Vsauce because it's not necessarily that I think she looks bad. I think it's just like she looks like the kind of person that would chop your cock off. And, you know, that's not something that I'm necessarily looking for in a relationship. Maybe if I love her, but otherwise probably not. And last but not least, we are going with female Idubbbz. Now, I'm not going to lie. The forehead, yeah, okay. But female Idubbbz looks like that girl that, like, you think is kind of nerdy and not good looking. Then when she takes the glasses off, she's beautiful. Like, I kind of like the look. Besides the forehead, maybe she could go with some bangs, but I like the jawline, I like the eyes, I like the facial structure. Idubbbz would make a good woman. So I'm gonna give Idubbbz an 8 out of 10. I think that could lose the glasses, but otherwise it's a really good look for female Idubbbz. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I'm feeling a part 2 at some point because plenty more YouTubers I could do, but as it stands right now, the leader is me, of course. And that is indisputable. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, changing it up a little bit, doing something a little different. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So thank you all for watching. I love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Orangepeanut wants you to subscribe because he needs more money.